So that is currently my deck, right there, what you just saw. 40 cards, gonna just keep it at, yeah, ideally 40 cards. Apparently he was invisible. There's a conjurer here. I'm going to duel him. Let's try this hand. I think I still probably have plenty of time to find my 4th land. Probably. I mean, at least there's one that can just make mana of literally any color under the sun. I have mana confluence. The opt is fine. I'm gonna definitely want to helix this thing. Alright, now I'm just gonna wait for my 4th land to come along. Still waiting. I'm gonna counter the divination so it won't draw 2. Okay, you can try again. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna get countered here. I got mana leaked. Now I'm suddenly finding all my lands again. So let's do... Island. That resolves at least. Gonna block 5 of the damage, but I'm still gaining... Oh, never mind. I'm gonna just put that back into my hand. I can then just cast it again. Phantasmal image copying the abomination. I'm fine with this coming in tapped. I still have plenty of mana to work with. I'm gonna get countered again here, it looks like. Can I not get anything to resolve? I can... Yes, I'm able to kill one of these. Another counterspell, like, jeez. I shouldn't even be complaining. I'm the one who built the deck. I'm the one who gave him... I'm the one who gave the blue player all this counter magic. I mean, it's a blue deck. It's like, what do you expect? Of course there's going to be tons of counter magic. Of course. What do you expect? I'm going to make me a copy of that dragon. I'll flame slash the original. And then I'll pass. Another phantasmal dragon. Again, I'm just gonna bolt this one here. It's immediately going to get sacrificed. As it is the illusion. Yeah, we can do some real damage here, can't we? Oh, I forgot. This can block this and that. So I lose my precinct captain because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we got another copy of Phantasmal Dragon over here. I'll just find another land. Perfectly fine with this coming in tapped. I'm just gonna leave this up as a blocker. Yamabushi's Flame. Pretty much anything that can target, really. That's all I need. Because that just gets sacrificed when it's targeted by anything. I will take the cards, thank you very much. Yeah, I think I'll still take the cards. Even better, a duplicate card of my choosing. I can take another copy of, well, anything now. Probably either gonna be, like, it's probably gonna be one of my creature cards, most likely. Leaning towards just copying Mantis Rider. That is just, like, a really solid all-around, like, turn 3 play. If I can just consistently have, like, all 3 colors by turn 3, and with a good enough mana base, with plenty of fetch lands and shock lands, and even, like, stuff like this that can make mana of any color, shouldn't be too hard to accomplish. Maybe also could just grab another copy or two of the guy with Flying Vigilance and Lifelink, but for now I'll just do the Mantis Rider. How many of these mana confluences? Okay, so I have 2 of these, actually. Did not realize that I own 2 of these. Mana Crypt, if there's, like, anything, like, big that I want to cast, like, 2 turns ahead of schedule. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains lifelink until end of turn. I guess that's a mediocre combat trick. If I also need to gain some life, there'd be that too. I'm not gonna need that land. I'm not playing black and red, and also just always comes intact too. I'm just sure we're not going to be needing that. Maybe I could just swap this out for like another instant/sorcery. Maybe play as many of those as possible so I can also do Delver shenanigans. Or I can counter a non-creature spell unless the controller can just pay an additional 2. That is if I want to play that Spell Pierce. Hopefully this isn't like a mistake. Hopefully, I won't need that Oblivion Ring to get me out of a pinch. I think I'll just take out the Exile. Because if I'm stuck playing against, like, an opponent who's, like, got a deck full of white creatures, then I basically have like a dead card in hand. Also, this guy too. This guy also could be pretty cool. Copy any instant or sorcery spell. I can also copy my own instants or sorceries if I have enough mana to, say, cast the Lightning Bolt and then immediately copy it with this. I mean, because I haven't seen a single card with flashback in any of my Shandalar 2016 playthroughs. So yeah, that means there's no Snapcaster Mage, so this is like the closest thing to Snapcaster Mage I guess we'll be getting. Dual caster right here. I think I'll pass on that. The Mandrang, yeah, I gave him like some pieces of Power 9. He has Ancestral Recall and like 3 of the Moxen in his deck. Okay. Blue Amulet for any instance, you said. I suppose this will be a good time to, if I want to stack up on more copies of Lightning Bolt. Just to make up for the ones I've been losing. For 1 blue amulet a pop because they're commons. This would be a good place to do it. Maybe even just grab 1 more as a spare, in case I lose 1 that I immediately have a backup. I'll grab another cheap piece of counter magic as well. Arcane Denial. Yeah, but that lets my opponent draw like 2 cards. I mean, assuming the card's not bugged or anything, they would get to draw like 2 cards. So this can come out because I just got like the lightning bolt instead. At that point, I think I'll just be fine without the spear. I have like not that many creatures like to go around anymore. I really do not have that many creatures anymore that I like seriously like want to play that badly. I'm just instead like sort of making it up with just really good, effective, like cheap disruption and removal to just get rid of whatever my opponent has. Yeah, like low cost counter magic like this, lightning bolts and lightning helixes. Just low cost stuff to just get rid of whatever my opponent happens to play. Alright, I guess I'll do 2 mana confluence. Hopefully I won't lose too much life just having to frequently tap these. Because if you have to tap it for anything, there's no option to not lose life to tap it. Yeah, it's right here we gotta go to. Trade black amulets for blue cards. Do I just say, like, screw it and just play, like, Jeskai Delver? Do I just start, like, playing Delver of Secrets? And plenty of instants of sorceries, so it's easy to transform them. Okay, I can just defeat a Sedge Beast and then be given any blue card of my choosing. I don't think it'll be that hard, personally. Well, I'm gonna probably at least for now try 2 copies of the Delver. And I have... how many instants? I have 9 instants and 2 sorceries in this deck. If I didn't already have like 3 bolt and like 3 helixes. I would put in like another burn spell for sure. Maybe this also because I can fix my draws. Yeah, it's starting to, at this point, it's starting to look like classic Delver secrets. That's a dungeon right near this. That's a dungeon, like, right next door to Nevermore Hold. Yeah, that is a dungeon. Maybe I can finally score some loot out of one of these. Maybe. $20 life in the next duel. Okay, I think I could probably take the Sea Dragon. Just don't get, like, a really bad hand or anything. I can probably take them. Flooded Strand, I can pretty much get into any of the colors I'm missing, and I have Mana Confluence. It's just a matter of, I don't know, draw my third land. Keep. I think this will just be a... Actually, I think this will be a Hallowed Fountain. Now wait for my opponent to start doing stuff. Enters tap, that is fine. Let's see if this resolves. It will not. Extraplanar Lens, exiling an island, so now all cards named Island are going to tap for double mana. Okay, at least this is going to stick. We got, like, all this extra mana coming in, and I wonder if that's going to really do anything. I'm going to keep some mana up if I need to just counter something. Brain Geyser, X is 1. Sure. Wait, I'm drawing the card. Wait, why am I the one who's drawing the card? Oh, so he tapped 3 islands and got only 3 mana? And this exiled an island and this still only counts for 3 mana? Top card library is a land. Alright, I'm gonna just make myself a second Mantis Rider to attack with. Is the lens not working? Yeah, definitely, like, for sure, I saw him exile an island with this thing, so all island cards should make, like, double blue. Cast. Paying 2, tapping 2 islands to cast this thing. I just built the Sea Dragon's deck around, like, this artifact that just doubles his mana, and it doesn't work. It appears to not be working. I mean, anyways, because even if I reveal that, it changes nothing. Shapeshifter. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just preordain and fix my draw that way. Potentially fix my draw with that. I'm gonna put both of these on the bottom. Draw land. That can be pretty much anything I need it to be. Soul Ring, that is fine. Sort of body and mind. If I just don't let her get to a single creature, then that sword's gonna do nothing. Batter Skull. Mana Leak. Counter it. Morphling. All tapped out, I see. No mana up. Oh, I want to do Phantasmal Image first. I want to first make myself my own Morphling. And then I'm going to just Lightning Helix the original. Okay. I see, once again, she has a Morphling. And she spent all her mana again. She spent everything. So Flame Slash, because she can't give it Shroud or anything. +1, -1. I'll do that one more time. Now I'm playing Morph. Now I'm the one playing Morphling. I forgot about... Oh, the maze targets. So the Phantasmal Image just gets... So the copy of whatever this copy just gets sacrificed. I just realized. Okay, so yeah, she'll draw 2 cards, I see. Come on, Mantis Rider. Please actually resolve. Uh-oh, I only got 6 cards in my deck, and I'm basically doing, like, no damage right now. This just wiped out the rest of my deck, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Alright, so again, I'm gonna come out of that dungeon empty-handed. Again, we just leave it empty-handed, I see. And also, down a Lightning Helix. All the way over there. Is there even a Setch Beast anywhere nearby, or no? Will I even have time for this? I'm honestly starting to doubt it. Let me just get rid of this crab. Animate dead just to revive it. Okay. Oh, Roberto Zampari. I started playing, yeah, like your most recent Super Mario ROM hack just the other day. I may continue later today, as a matter of fact. So I mill some cards. Yes. Doomblade, destroy target non-black creature. Dualcaster Mage, copy Doomblade, and then kill Hedron Crab with that. Yes, really. Let's try and get another Delver to stick. So I have this attacking me. I'm just gonna Lightning Helix it. Top card of library is not an instant or sorcery. I didn't even check for Astero's story. Top card of library, Flame Slash. So I take it your run is... Wait, did you just die on purpose as soon as you passed me, or did you, like... So, what exactly killed you, I wonder? Alright, now I have a flying creature. 3/2 flyer for 1 mana. Okay, counters target spell. So it just feels like it's always the landmines. Sometimes it just feels like it's always those stupid landmines. Seriously, a good question. Aside from the fact that I don't really prefer to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Best of 1. Actually, a good question. I mean, it's not like I can't. It's not like I'm not able to play Master Duel. Wasn't mine close to 11? No, I'm pretty sure, like, my no revives, like, personal best was 1143. Anyway, so do I check it? I want to just quickly check. It's gonna take, like, 5 seconds. Yeah, it was 1143. No revives. And then I got, like, another 102 doors after using a revive token. Lol. Yes! Exactly! So I have to literally just do everything I did over again plus 1 door? You serious? That is simply incredible. Yeah, if you actually recorded, like, the full video of your run and submitted it to SRC, it'd be, like, yeah, like, 1 spot above me on the leaderboards. 1143, and then just 1 place up, 1144. I'm actually not kidding. Is there a Sedge Beast anywhere? I don't think I'll have time to look for him. Sadly. Yeah, I'm staring down another, like, invasion of one of these cities, and I want to prevent it. I still want to prevent as many of these invasions as possible. I'll sell this thing for 50. There's better creatures to be had these days. I mean, back in, like, the mid-1990s, I mean, yeah, I would definitely play Phantasmal Forces if I was just restricted to the card pool of the early, like, to mid-1990s, but with cards going up to, like, and including, like, cards from 2016, I have much more of a selection. Phantasmal Forces won't quite make the cut at that point, especially when you have stuff like Delver's Secrets. I don't know if I got to draw an additional card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep, but I know my opponent definitely did draw 2 cards, so I mean, giving them, like, a free 2 cards, even if I draw, like, 1, yeah, they still, like, have more card advantage than I do. For the most part, just staying home and taking it easy, if anything. Can we now duel this dragon? Just get this over with. Keep that hand. I never tried 11, but I've just been hearing, like, plenty more bad things about that lately than 10. Tap to add 1 green for each forest you control. I'm just gonna get rid of that immediately before I can just start making ludicrous amounts of mana. And then we can maybe see, like, something that you typically play on turn 6 come down on turn 3. Okay, I guess. Never mind. Primal Bellow. Track a creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each forest you control. Okay, the one that's being targeted with the pump spell, I'm just gonna Helix it in response. That can come in tapped. Easy. Actually, I'll take the dungeon clue. I don't know, I still honestly do want to play for a Black Lotus. Even if I'm not really playing anything except for the Wrath of God that costs more than 3 mana, who wouldn't want to have Black Lotus in the collection? I can just go here for the dungeon clue again. Windblast Glade, it said, I believe. So where is that? Northeast. Found a Sedge Beast, but then I have to run all the way back to that town I teleported away from earlier. Let's hope I made the right call to keep this hand, with only 2 lands on it. It's a sorcery, so this will transform. I'm putting both on the bottom. I want to draw a land. Okay. Can't believe I never tried my hand at Renpai. I should have probably at least tried my hand at that at least once. To see what stuff I could have come up with. I guess we'll take another dungeon clue. I have already plenty of cards to go around anyways. And plenty of even more money. Nevermore Hold is all the way over here. Can I even run there fast enough? Like a teleport with a blue amulet. And then find out that I'm even now further away from Nevermore Hold. Further away. No, it was just like a standalone, like, installation of the game. Not even like an installation, like the whole game is kind of just like all compressed in this one folder. I don't know how I'm supposed to get here in just 2 in-game days. It's like literally the opposite side of the map. Like, come on. That's gonna come in taps, but anyways, that's fine. Pass. What are we casting with Dark Ritual? Sign in Blood to draw some extra cards. Death Baron. I'm gonna bolt the Baron. Reveal the planes, and of course this won't transform. I mean, over time, yeah. So we'll just attack like this. I'm gonna get hit with a Wasteland again, it seems. I'll just cast this before I lose my land. Okay, Island. Choose a card to put on the bottom. I'll take the Lightning Helix. I'll let this hit me for 2. Okay, just another of these. Another land. I think at this point, assign attackers. Get rid of something. Okay, this I can't even block. If I block like this, what's gonna happen? Sacrificing 2 creatures to make this become a 3/3. Two more creatures to worry about. There we go. Forgot about that. Just sacrifice more creatures just so this keeps growing in size. And now it's a 5/5. Okay. If I lose my last creature, then I lose the game. I'm still gonna make it out. Just fine. Alright, this dungeon moved again. Where to? It moved where? East of Perenian Steading. I'm looking for that on the map right now. Oh, it's right over here. I just wish this town wasn't so far away. We'll duel him. Sure. That barely slows me down. Age of Empire vibes, but it's mainly just centered around the card game magic. Anyways, I should get rid of this here. Okay, I forgot to grab a land that can make red mana. Sure. I'll just counter this thing. I was definitely thinking about what to do there. Attack for 1. My computer, yeah, I believe my computer's 64-bit, and I got this to run just fine on it. Okay, now I can actually get in for more than just 1 damage a turn. Again, attack for 3. Oh, finally, this is gonna transform. I'll take another dungeon clue. I'm curious to see where this dungeon is gonna end up being. I might as well buy it because I have plenty of money to spare. This is the dungeon I was looking for. That's the dungeon I wanted to see. Overall, at this point, honestly, not sure what to think. Mostly positive with regards to like how he's just putting like America and its citizens first with his policies, typically. But then there's just all the implications of the stuff he might have done on Epstein's Island that's rubbing me the wrong way. I believe I know what this card is. Yeah, that's exactly the card I was thinking it was. I'm gonna go this side. Marsh Viper starts in play. Every opponent's gonna start with a Marsh Viper. Like, it actually needs to hit me 5 times for it to become an actual problem, as you're about to see. Well, I'm gonna take 1 hit from this for sure. Every time it does damage to a player, they get 2 poison counters, and if somebody has 10 or more poison counters, yeah, they just lose the game. I'll have, yeah, Hallowed Fountain for next turn. Pay 2 life. Oh, we have protection from black and from green on this guy. That should keep me safe. I guess I'll attack with it. Do like 4 damage. Okay, that's not what I had in mind. Now I'm stuck on 10 life here. At least this has vigilance, so it's gonna still potentially be able to block. Of course. Yeah, it looks like I'm not gaining any life here. I'm gonna be at 6 life for the next duel because of circumstances beyond my control. So I could always just opt to simply leave the dungeon. Going into the next game with 6 life, honestly kind of risky. I could just simply, like, abandon the dungeon and not risk losing any cards. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Magic the Gathering as a whole, it's certainly up there. Sure. I'm gonna get milled for 5 cards. Overall, I'd say 2025 was like, it went well enough, I'd say. That is like, wow. I could just actually do Wrath of God and kill both of these in one shot. I think this makes more sense. Okay, now I have to mill 10 cards. 12 cards left in my deck. We might be in trouble. Especially since I'm not getting anything to actually stick on the field here. How big is this thing gonna be? 21-21. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in the chosen player's graveyard. I got hit with a Tome Scour and a Glimpse of the Unthinkable, so that's at least 15 cards in my graveyard from that. That goes without saying I have to use this to deal with it. I have a response. But if I have to draw from an empty library, I'm still screwed. I think I really need to just get this thing off the board. I mean, go on ahead. Yeah, I'd say go on ahead. That's fine. Okay, I think this guy is finally running short on cards. Counterspell. That also makes me mill 2. 2. I got 2 cards left in my deck. This is not good. I think I'm gonna lose because I'm just gonna get milled to death here. Mantis Rider. But yeah, sadly, this is that's my last card. I won't get another turn. Yeah, I just got milled to death. MS-DOS games, there was like Mario Teaches Typing I played like over 10 years ago. I think that was about it. So I am definitely like not happy to be losing that phantasmal image, that's for sure. I like being able to copy any like creature. I really like being able to copy my best creature with that for 2 mana. There's a dungeon here, also. Do I think that AI is getting more... yeah, it's getting way more intrusive. Pretty much the first thing that came to mind every time I do a Google search nowadays, the first thing that pops up is typically an AI overview. These days, absolutely, yes. Total casting cost of what now? I'm gonna guess 3. Oh. Lucky. Not just Microsoft that's potentially over-relying on AI, Google also, from what I've been hearing. Keep hand. Yeah, hopefully immediately just reveal an instant or sorcery next turn and then start swinging with the 3-2. Turn 2. Mountain. Okay, that is fine. Alright, let's try this again. Delver Secrets. Well, I can just cast that and start attacking with it. Let's do that. Okay, for some reason, I'm gonna draw a card again. Maybe I want to take Brain Geyser out of this Sea Dragon's deck because it just keeps giving me the draw for some reason. I think I'm gonna swap that out for Mind Spring. And Extraplanar Lens. At that point, like, the whole point of this deck was to just produce tons of blue mana with stuff like Extraplanar Lens. If the card doesn't even work, then what's the point of having it? I might need to redo this whole Dragon's deck, potentially. I very well may need to redesign it, actually. Yeah, redesigning a whole deck. Yeah, happy 2026 in advance. This deck is full of cheap instants and sorceries, and I'm not revealing any. Somehow. But even then, even though Delver didn't get the flip at all, I'm still gonna win the game, no problem. Okay, I guess one more turn. $26 life in the next duel. 28 life in the next duel. I'm gonna hopefully not get stalled out by Shapeshifter playing Maze of Ith again. I can have as much life as I want, but if I can't establish a board presence, that's all for nothing. That could come in tapped, it should be fine. I don't think I want to just throw something on... I'm just gonna... Actually, you know what? I was gonna try and just get rid of this that all the opponents start with Oblivion Ring. It just ate a counterspell. Oh boy. Might have a problem on our hands here. I'm gonna mill 4 cards every time I play anything. I'm kind of forcing me to just play spells, by the way, too. Not to mention I'm kind of being forced to cast spells just to actually have a board state. Just so I can actually keep doing damage to my opponent. I kind of need to cast spells, you know? Now I got a Morphling in the way. It gave itself Shroud. Do I not have... I don't have a mountain or plains, so... Yeah, that sucks. Wait, can I not even, like... Okay, I can press escape. I didn't see anything I could have actually fetched into. There was nothing, literally nothing left to fetch into. Like, that's how bad this is getting. I got 8 cards left in my deck. We have to hurry this up. Worm Coil Engine. Now I got Worm Coil Engine to deal with. Lifelink, so she's gonna gain life faster than I can get rid of it. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually not even kidding. I don't think there's a way to win here. There's no way to win. I lost my board presence. I lost all the cards in my deck. Yeah. I can't get a single piece of dungeon loot. It just, there's always like some like excuse for me to not get dungeon loot. Where is this again? Parinian Steading. Where's that again? Is this the village that's under attack? At least I can just walk there. At least I can just walk straight there. I'll just walk there and then, yeah, hold off that invasion. Bolt to the face. Okay, so yeah, clearly that means she's playing my deck. Yeah, even the exact same creature, by the way. Oh, really? On that same leaderboard? Mantis Rider, and it's gonna be attacking me in the face for 3. Definitely not attacking into this board state, that's for sure. I'm thinking here, what do we do? Another creature? Nope. Let's bolt that. Definitely get rid of that. I gotta just do 1 more damage somehow. I gotta do 2 more damage. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. I don't want to lose to my own, you know, I don't want to lose to my own deck. I'm not in the mood to lose to my own deck. Okay, how many dungeons are just stacked, like, right next to each other? I see 3 dungeons, like, right next to one another, like, the one with the, yeah, Altar of the Cyclops, Mount of the Warrior Kings, and then the Tower of the Wind. That's this funny-looking pyramid here. Nice, a white amulet. So he is the one. He's the one who's attacking. Target Player sacrifices an attacking creature. You create X 1/1 white soldier creature tokens where X is that creature's toughness. I might play that if I win it. That should, in theory, make it really easy. It's just seeing how many cards he mulliganed away. And that should make it easy. Precinct Captain. Pass. Let's start attacking, making tokens, and establishing a board presence. Oh, a guy with protection from black and from green. Beastmaster plays a lot of green creatures, so this should go a long way. Harmonize to draw 3 cards, sure. Nothing to really say about that. I'm gonna Helix this guy. Yeah, I think copying that makes a lot of sense. One more turn, I should... Yeah, one more turn should definitely do it. Attack with 2 copies of Mirran Crusader. And I'll take your cards. And we lost another... Also, yeah, if I were to go to that town in the future, they will never have another quest for me ever again, by the way. That's why you really want to be able to complete any quests that you get. If you fail one, they'll never offer you another quest ever again for the rest of the playthrough. Abrupt Decay. If I was playing black and green, this would go straight in my deck, but I'm not, so I'm just gonna sell it. Okay, this sells for 480, or I could just play it in my deck. I think I'll just take out the Oblivion Ring and just... No, I'll take out the Exile. Put this in. Sacrifice an attacking creature, and just make a bunch of soldier creature tokens. Yeah, both get rid of one of my opponent's creatures and establish a board presence at the same time. Okay, we got a big dragon right outside our town here. So the dungeons. Where are all these dungeons again? Windlass Keep, so where is this? Because there's like 3 dungeons right near it. I'm very close by, actually. There's like 3 dungeons there. Opponent Anti, Glenalindra Archmage. Do I want to go for it, though? I would probably rather keep the Wrath of God, let's be real. What if I need to just wipe out a board full of creatures? Okay, so we're pretty much right near... Should be right near all the dungeons, actually. That's a different dungeon. North of Windlass Keep should be 3 dungeons. Just 3 dungeons right next to each other. Opponent Anti, Taiga. I'm still gonna say no, though. So, which one do we do first? Okay, the Skull one. Bad Moon in effect. It's gonna be all the black decks, isn't it? Bad Moon in effect. All black creatures get +1/+1. If I were playing any, then that would include mine too. What is Scorchwalker? What is that card? What is the total casting cost of... You know what, I'm just gonna Google search it. Scorchwalker. If anyone has even ever played this thing... Okay, it's a 4-mana card. Because I don't think anybody has ever actually put this in their deck outside of Limited, like, ever. It's just this random common card I don't think anybody's really heard of. So that's why I was like, what is this thing? That I thought I recognized from somewhere a long time ago. So we have a Warlock or a Witch here standing in the way. If we go with this other path, we have an Undead Knight blocking the way. Warlock blocking the way in this direction. I don't want to lose this guy, but we've already committed. I was just thinking what I want to do here. Oblivion Ring, just gonna get rid of the Bad Moon. I'm expecting Warlock to just kind of swarm the field with creatures, and if they all have +1/+1, that's just gonna make my job way harder than it would be otherwise. It's gonna make my job so much harder if they just keep swarming the board with creatures that all have extra power toughness. Let me just Lightning Helix, get rid of something. Another land. I kind of need something besides just, like, to only see land cards. Well, I'm countering this thing. I'm probably not going to survive at the rate we're going. I don't even know if this is going to help me. At this point, I'm not even sure if this is going to be enough. I'm at 2 life, and I see no way to actually gain any. And there's 2 creatures I literally cannot block. Whatsoever. Just yet another dungeon I won't be able to complete. That's yet another dungeon I can't do. I'm gonna do this tapped first, actually. Oh, never mind. Accidentally clicked the pay 2 life. Kindle targeting me. Okay, then. I'll just throw 2 more lightning bolts in her face. And just win that way. Yeah, so the Tower of Whim, okay, yeah, that's not moving anywhere. I don't know why I thought it might move anywhere. Of course it's not gonna go anywhere. Don't even remember where that came from. I'm pretty sure I'm right next to the dungeon that has all the blue stuff in it, so Pyroblast will be perfect to go in this deck. Yeah, right here. So yeah, Pyroblast, that should definitely go in. If it's just gonna be like mostly blue stuff I gotta deal with, definitely play a Pyroblast against the people playing blue. Counter target spell or destroy target permanent if it's blue for 1 red mana. That's just like a bunch of free extra life pickups, I see. $26 life. But then again, anything can happen, so 26 life might not mean anything. So where's my Sacred Foundry? Alright, let's cast Delver. Hopefully he gets to stick around and transform. Land card. Which apparently I already have plenty of, and I'm just gonna draw more. Another one. Another land. I can assure you I definitely won't be able to keep going on like this if I just only see land. There we go. What can I preordain into here? Perfect. Pyroblast, the Lord of the Unreal. Anything else? Okay, so that. Definitely something else. Gonna Helix that away. I just want this to get out of the way. I really want this out of the way here. I'm gonna gain more life still, at least. Oh, nice. Back to me already. Divination, draw 2 cards. Sure. I see. Now I gotta recast this thing. What do you mean I'm already like at only 8 cards left on my deck, and this thing is just blocking me, and he's gaining life, not letting me play. This thing is just blocking me. I have no removal for it. I'm still just frequently like not having enough answers. Like, what is this? Reveal. I'm gonna get milled to death again, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's actually nothing I can do. Can't. That probably won't even work. I can gain as much life as I want, but to what purpose? Yeah, to what purpose? What's the point? If I can't just actually kill the opponent, then what's the point of this? If I can't actually just, like, get on the board and do damage, then what's the point? If I'm literally just stuck at a standstill, then I'm just gonna get milled to death anyway, so it's like, what's the point? That's our third dungeon to try. Keep this hand, and then realize that I have like a dead card in it. Forgot to take the Pyroblast out, so dead card here. Alright, now please, if you would kindly let me just actually like stay on the board. Okay, that's a good sign of things to come, it looks like. I'm gonna let this thing hit me, it's fine. Can I just fetch? Oblivion Ring targeting. Not surprisingly. What shall it be now? Gonna start attacking with that next turn. That should be the plan, yes. Is this gonna attack? Just this. So we're gonna do an entrapment maneuver. You sacrifice the creature, and then I get 4 tokens. I get 4 soldiers. Let's gain some, yeah, let's definitely gain some health back. Okay, is that it? I mean, if so, then I should have nothing to worry about. I'll start the next duel with 18 life is still plenty. Okay. Soltari Emissary. What is that? Alright. Google. Soltari Emissary. Time to get Google again. Power rate. Oh, power. 2. I might actually get some dungeon treasure. Can I start with an extra creature? Just making this even better. I'm gonna start with an extra creature on the board. So, would I play first? Yes. Keep that hand. Rancor. I'd only be able to block 1 of the damage, so no point in blocking this. Can't say I was expecting Rancor to be placed on this thing, but okay. Herald Pantheon. Oblivion Ring, yes. Okay, back to me. Rancor, yes. Enchant creature with another aura. Yeah, this is the Enchantress, by the way. This is the Enchantress deck. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has vigilance, first strike, and lifelink. I have entrapment maneuver ready again to just screw her over. Just to completely screw her over. Channel. I'm not playing green though, but I found channel. We got a dragon blocking the way near the top of the dungeon. What if I check the right side? What am I gonna find on the right side? Surrounded by dragons on all sides, oh boy. Alright, we'll do the forest dragon. I'm on 14 life. So I'm already gonna take 1 damage from this thing. Okay, before it can get any worse, I'm just gonna bolt that. Cast Delver. Land. Of course it's a land. I'll let this hit me. And then casting, you better believe I'm gonna counter that. Another land! Okay, maybe I can actually attempt to gain some life here. Two Primal Bellows? Are you kidding me? He's gonna cast 2. He had 2! He had 2 pump spells. He had 2 of them. I didn't think I was gonna get smacked with double Primal Bellow, but anyways, what do I know? I was not at all expecting to get slapped with 2 of those. What do I know, though? So this is where I need to go because I want that Mana Link still. She should be still easy enough to beat up, so I'll duel another Sorceress. I got 1 card out of the dungeon. 1 card out of 1 dungeon out of 3 dungeons. I got 1 of the 9 dungeon treasures that was, like, on the table. So we're gonna do... just go into Hallowed Fountain. And where is it? I probably need to get rid of something right about now. Another one. I'm gonna bolt this one too. Pass. Sure. Oh, that didn't attack. Can't attack unless you've cast a creature spell this turn. That explains it. Okay, at least I'm the one taking the damage, so I still have a creature. Attacker one last time with this. Was this the dungeon I just took the channel out of? I could have gotten, like, Library of Alexandria or Strip Mine instead. Was that the dungeon that I got channel from? These guys might let me have a duplicate card of my choice if I beat them, so we're gonna duel some sorcerers. I'm gonna duel them too. I'm gonna take a bolt to the face, sure. Pass. Alright, so Delver's dead already, it looks like. So where's my Sacred Foundry? If I want to be able to counter something with Mana Leak, let's keep the mana up. Okay, never mind. Not countering anything, in fact. Are we just not playing anything? Okay, there's definitely something. Exile it. And gain 3 life. Right now I got more board. I got board presence now. I'll play my bolt. Board Tusk Liege. I can counter this thing, so I will. Perfect. Black Lotus and Mind Twist. I think that was actually the dungeon with... I think this was the one with the channel that I got. I could have had Black Lotus instead. Could have, would have, should have. Oh, that's good. That's good. If I win that, that's nice. Swords to Plowshares. I take that any day of the week. But now I'm risking a Lightning Helix, so it's like... Okay, what if I just suddenly... What if I just suddenly run out of ways to gain enough life? And it's like, then what? I'm gonna get wastelanded, I see. Hallowed Fountain. Pass. Wasteland again. So you're telling me I basically just cannot get on the board here. I'll cast Delver Secrets. Sure. Preordain. Another mountain. Pass. Well, I'm gonna bolt this thing. Pass again. Plains. Maybe I'll just wait for her to drop one more creature and then I'll just do a Wrath of God. So yeah, now I can also just get rid of a Baneslayer Angel here. A strip mine! I'm gonna lose another land. And now I got this to face down. Now I'm staring down this. Well. Just cast something at least. Anyways. Can I even do anything or no? Of course not. Another Baneslayer. Well, I can copy it. I'll make a copy. Okay, I think I'm actually slowing down my opponent a bit. If there wasn't, like, all this other stuff in the way. If only there wasn't. Land. "16 cards left in my deck, and I'm still just looking for an answer to all this stuff on the opponent's field. Protection from demons and from dragons. I can get rid of that now. Or I could get rid of 2 creatures here. Decisions, decisions. What will it be? Sure. Alright, this ain't doing anything if it's coming in tapped, that's for sure. My creatures were already entering tapped. No, 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 no. I messed up. I think we should just concede. I just messed up. Yeah, I completely fucked up. I was supposed to play the lightning bolt first. I think we're dead. I think we're stuck at a stalemate. Yeah, not just a stalemate, now I'm gonna lose. Concede. Yeah, I screwed up. I completely screwed up. I just completely blew it. I just straight up blew it. I completely blew that. That was horrible. I blew it. I completely blew it. Now I'm stuck on 1 copy of Lightning Helix. At one point I actually had like 3, and now I got 1. So it's like, what is even going on anymore? Gain control of something and untap it and give it haste until end of turn. I'm gonna actually give that a try. You know what? Let's give that a try. Every time I want to do one thing, I have another thing happen. Every time. Let's try this dungeon. Hopefully not get kicked out after, like, the first duel. Phantasmal image copying nothing, right? Just go straight into this duel against this red dragon here, the Drakkar. I start with a creature and 26 life, maybe this won't be all bad. I'm gonna start with a little bit of an advantage here, so... hopefully I can make the best of it. Mox Jet. Birds of Paradise. So yeah, this dragon has one of each of the Moxen. Mox Jet, Mox Ruby, Mox Emerald. Basically the ones that are in the 3 that are, like, in the 3 colors that it's playing. Maelstrom Pulse. I don't have anything to stop that. Cast Mantis Rider and attack with that too for 3. See if this survives a turn cycle. Tarmogoyf. So it's already a 3-4, apparently. At least Tarmogoyf can't fly. Doesn't have reach either. Four. Okay. Pass. Let it hit me. What are we casting here? I'm countering this. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm not countering. Oh, never mind. I'm not countering it. Maybe if my hand wasn't just, like, all, like, lands or something? But no, it is all land. But yeah, at least it doesn't have much life to actually pay, so... You could take, like, one extra card off of that thing, and that's it. I am actually gonna get fucked so hard by just non-stop land after land after land. Like, what even is this? I have to take... I don't know how else I'm supposed to kill him. I had, like, 20-something life. I would have had much more life if I could have just actually drawn, like, answers to those Tarmogoyfs, but it was just, like, land after land after land. Oh, speaking of lands. I just found Library of Alexandria. After losing, like, 20 life in a single game. If I didn't start with, like, that extra creature and the 20+ life, there's no way I could have done that. There's no possible way I could have won. Spark Trooper in the next duel, that's hilarious. I'm just gonna gain like 6 life for free. And do 6 damage for free, that's hilarious. Venerable Kumo. Again, time to get Google out. Total casting cost. Okay, so it's 5. I kind of want to keep that Spark Trooper. I can gain some life back, guaranteed. Viridian Shaman, I believe that's a 3-drop. That I remembered, at least. I'm gonna go this way. Start with 5 life. If I didn't have Spark Trooper, I wouldn't even be attempting this. Okay, pass. That I probably do want to definitely get... Oh, 5 damage already. I can't... My hand is all blue spells. I'm not even kidding. I'm dead. And I lost a lightning bolt. I'm actually not even kidding. Yeah, my luck really do be that bad still. It really do be that bad. But I got the Library of Alexandria. If I can just have like 7 cards in hand, maintain that, and then just keep tapping this over and over again, I should just be able to have... Should be able to just like out-resource any opponent pretty much with this. Now, is there a Crusader just outside? There is. Never mind, that's not who I thought it was. You're not who I thought you were. Crusader. And then Unicorn's Oasis is under attack, by the way. And I got all these other enemies just annoying me right now. Crusader. Let's just get this over with. Keep. Hopefully this transforms next turn. Creature. Where is... Okay, Sacred Foundry. There we go. So I'm just seeing what we have on the way here. And I'm just wondering what we should actually do. If I attack, the War Falcon is just going to... And I'm not going to attack. Okay. This is going to come in tapped, by the way. I just thought I would let you know. I just thought I should mention this. I want to have a land for next turn. Mirren Crusader. Okay, I'm pretty sure here I gotta just play Wrath of God. Wipe the board. I will make a copy of this. Mantis Rider and attack with the copy too. Going with both of these. Okay. Anything else? I'll take 3. I got that in the way now. Pass. Honor of the Pure. Oh, alright, that just, of course it does. Obviously. Obviously it would. Of course it would. I'll get rid of one of the spirits. I'll get rid of one. That's gonna hit me, guaranteed. Yeah. Okay, Mantis Rider. He's at 6. I have to block this thing. Can't I just draw like a burn spell or something? Oh, I'm gonna search for a plains card, apparently. Can I block? I have to block. Oh, perfect. Right on time. That came in right on time. Okay, so can I just grab me another Mantis Rider? Just in case I lose another of the ones that I currently have, can I just have another just on standby? Just get me another on standby, please. So, something about Unicorn's Oasis. I just crashed the game. The game just crashed. When did I... Oh no, when did I last save, by the way? When did I last save? When did I save? Because the game just crashed. I don't even think I saved at any point during this stream, so... I really think this just undoes a bunch of... I think that literally just undoes everything that happened this stream. I'm not even kidding. Honestly, I don't even really think much changed. I mean, my deck wasn't changing too much. I think I was winning and losing roughly, like, the same amount of games. So I have clearly no Library of Alexandria, am I right? That's no longer in my collection. Yeah, obviously that's not there anymore. Would you believe this wouldn't even be, like, the first time I lost a Library of Alexandria while playing this game? Something weird happened. I don't know what exactly happened while I was playing, like, the original Shandalar with, like, the original card pool. Something happened, like, between, like, one... I don't remember exactly what live stream it was, or, like, what... I don't remember, like, what recording it was, but one day I just go on and I noticed that, like, all my non-basic lands have just disappeared. Like, all my original dual lands, Mishra's Factory, City of Brass, all those non-basic lands just disappeared, including a copy of Library of Alexandria. So yeah, this would not even be the first time this has happened. So, yeah, everything you just saw pretty much never happened. Which of these dungeons actually has the Library of Alexandria again anyways? Paths of Cronus, wherever that may be. So, like, any cards that I lost, that I might have lost, I did also, like, gain them back, by the way. So yeah, basically our deck is... It didn't even really change that much, to be honest, since, like... The deck barely even changed that much since, like, this whole live stream happened. So yeah, apparently if you click too fast the options on the screen, you might crash the game. And I forgot to save, so... yeah. Basically, we just rolled back to the beginning of this stream. Okay, I guess I'll title, like, next stream, like, part 4.5 or something. Technically part 4 again, because the game crashed and I didn't save at any point during actual, like, live stream number 4. I guess next time will be, like, 4.5.